that's fine. Okay. I'm here. Yay. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It has been forever since I've been live. Sorry, you can see my light right there. I'll move it. I got back on Tuesday from Heroes Comic Con in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the first thing I did when I got home, I haven't even unpacked yet. The piles of stuff that I have sitting around unpacked is quite quite disturbing, but at the same time, at least I am getting to my deadline. So this week I have to get this particular cover ready and off for colors. Now, what you're seeing right now is the sketch. So I'm going to show you the layouts that I sent. I drew many pages of layouts. I wasn't happy with that many of them. Let's see if I can bring the light back. So I wasn't happy with all of the layouts that I drew, and so it was a few pages that I did of layouts. Juan, hello! So I did a couple pages of layouts. I finally decided on these three that I was thinking about and thought were a little bit better. And then in the end, I decided to send these two. And I put them together. I don't have a printout of it, but what I did, and it's something that I've been studying in my framed perspective books that I bought. Hello, Mr. E. So the framed perspective books said, you know, do your layout and then, you know, take that quick sketch that you've done and then put the grid in. Now, Kylie, hello. So what I have done is I purchased Procreate and I have it on my iPad. I don't really use Procreate to draw or color with, but Procreate has an amazing perspective grid plugin for the program. So Procreate, at least for me, was $8 Canadian, worth every penny because it has a perspective grid. So what I did is once Zenescope chose the layout that they wanted, I pulled this into Procreate and set up the grid. So here's the horizon line, and then there's the vanishing points. This is extremely helpful. So what I do is I just screen grab it and then put it into my template in Photoshop. It's a lot of back and forth between my iPad and Photoshop to get this all prepared and ready, but this is what I have for the perspective grid. And so I did a little bit more of a sketch in Procreate, just super scribbly, to get an idea of what I want for the background. So there's going to be water around her knees, and the shoreline kind of curves back and around behind her because the assignment was to draw the character in a beach party setting. So in order to get the beach and the party together, I have to show both beach and party. So that's always a little bit interesting when you're also trying to keep the character big. And so this way really seemed to work. So the character that I'm drawing is Belle from the fairy tales, Grimm fairy tale, no. Anyway, Belle from Beauty and the Beast. And so she is, I'm going to have her putting a little like magical rose behind her ear. I'm not supposed to draw her in her costume and as the character that Zenescope has, well, as the character, but not in her battle warrior costume. I'm supposed to put her in a bikini. So, I'm working on getting her sitting down in the water. There's going to be some water splashing around her knees. And then I'm going to draw the background. So I turned off the background layer, printed it out. So all I had here was the perspective grid, and then printed out the scribbly background layer again so that I can see kind of what I had in mind. So you guys can also see. So this is the layout. This is the enhanced layout. And then this is now the sketch. So this is what I'm going to be submitting to Zenescope, hopefully this evening or early tomorrow morning, for final approval, and then I'll get going on the final sketch. Okay, I missed so many comments, so I'm going to scroll through now. Hello, Anthony. Oh, you're welcome, Mr. E. Philip, hi. Oh, thank you, Juan. I'm so glad that you're excited about it. I'm so excited that it got released so early. I was really surprised. Okay, are you Boop Squad? Thank you. Lady Satanis looks sick. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Hi, Anthony. Okay, I think I got everyone. Mr. E, Anthony, Philip, Juan, Kylie. Yeah, well, I leaked the innocent looking rocks to my email list. Oh, that is so great, Mr. E. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, I'm sorry that you're seeing my lights reflected on my light table. There's not a ton I can do about it at the moment. Thank you, Philip. You remember that little leak? Yes, the innocent rocks. That's right. Kylie flatted that one for me. And Kylie, thank you so much. No, Anthony, it usually takes people a little while to get on the stream, and I started late. I'm still in the trying to pry my eyes open kind of phase, so I'm a little bit late. Thank you, Kylie. You're wonderful. Okay, so now I'm working on her. She needs to be just right. She needs to be perfect. And I want to go for, beach party, happy, really almost somewhat innocent looking. So I'm still working on the face. I'm kind of trying out the smile. If the smile just isn't working or it doesn't look right, then I'll move on to something else. Give her a little bit more of a coy grin. I'm not entirely sure. But for now, this is what I'm working on. So you guys can see that I actually draw the skull fully before I put in the hair. Oh, hello, Savannah. Thank you. I love you too. All right, so I've got her pose basically where this shoulder is up. I didn't want, because I want to have her kind of putting the flower behind her ear. So think kind of the same pose you would if you were taking a pencil and putting it behind your ear, right? But from the angle that we're seeing her at, technically her arm would cover her chest almost completely if I did it like this. If I go too far out like that, even so, because of how we're seeing her, you would still see a foreshortened hand. So I don't want it to be up like that, or then the elbow covers the hand. I want it to be kind of relaxed like this. So I'm kind of putting her arm down, but what that does is it causes quite a strong foreshortening for the upper part of the arm. So I actually did this and took my phone and was kind of trying to hold it as far as my arm could reach to see the angle, kind of like a mirror, because I was under my blanket and I didn't want to move. #lazy. So that's why it's quite foreshortened for her arm. But I did pull up her shoulder a little bit because when I tried it, instinctively you raise your shoulder. Initially, I actually had the shoulder further down on this one and the back shoulder up. But I changed it because technically you do lift your shoulder in order to lift your arm to do this pose. Yeah, it's funny when you're working on certain poses, you'll be drawing it thinking that this way will look better, but then you actually decide, okay, wait a minute, let me try that. And then you realize you actually do lift your shoulder up. At least I do that. I'll try it just to kind of see what it's like. Yo-yo, hello. See you later, Savannah. I don't like a line going from the bridge of the nose all the way down to the tip of the nose, but I will draw it sometimes to make sure that the angle of the bridge of the nose right here where it's covering the eye is actually gonna meet up to the point of the nose. Oh, thank you, Kylie. That means a ton. I am going for more cute and precious here, not really, I'm all boudoir and sexy. Like, I'm trying to go a little bit more cute, happy. It's a summer party, not like, a candlelit castle kind of look. And I think that does change the expression. Yay! Congratulations, Yo-Yo! And I understand completely. Huinator, hi! Oh yes, Heroes Con was amazing. Thank you so much, Philip. Yes, all of my Vampirella covers have sold. You guys got me the sold out button. Thank you. Thank you, Kylie. Yay, that's kind of what I was going for. And then she's just very delicately putting the flower behind her ear. Yes, thank you. One day, that's right, Kylie. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't intend to do that yet. All right. So I'm still thinking about her arm positioning here with the coconut. Holding a coconut is a heavy thing to do, I think. And so I'm trying out a few different poses and even where exactly I've got her arm. But for now, I would like to do the the rose. Oh, thank you, Mr. E. Yay, thanks, Philip. Yeah, that remark was really fun and so easy because I'm literally just coloring something I already drew. So aside from waiting for paint to dry, it was like the easiest remark ever. Clayton Crane rocks. Sorry, I'm in the light. I'm gonna move it. Oh, that is so cool, Yo-Yo. Sometimes that's all it takes, is just getting freed up for the opportunities. Hello, Busmaster. No, it didn't sell out. All right, so I'm just checking on her hair to see if she's got straight hair or curly. So it looks like it has big waves and it's about mid-back length. I'm outsourcing it to Sanju. I was going to color it, but then I've had to kind of compress my schedule a little bit. So Sanju has helped me out. Yeah, I'm happy to be back from Heroes, and I'm happy to be home for a while, which is awesome. Not yet. I'm itching to tell you guys about Divinica, but it's going to be incredible. Let's put it that way. JP Roth is writing it right now, and we're doing some schedule changes as far as the order, and it's going to blow your minds. Mine is blown. Let's put it that way. All right, so I'm just checking her hair. And I need to make sure it's correct. So I've sort of got it that she's putting the rose behind her hair, but also kind of just putting her hair behind her ear. Wait, I need to see who followed. Shaka Lulu, thank you so much for the follow. I'm not sure, Philip, but it's gonna, I'm kind of inclined to think not, but I don't want to speak just yet. Will do, Juan. It's going to be a little while, though, because I've got a bunch of covers I need to get done, and then my next slot for Divinica is a little bit later on in the year, and I've got a lot of weeks chunked out for it. And I'm drawing it, inking it, coloring it, whatever is going to be happening on the interiors, whether I ink it or not, I'm going to be doing all of it. One-man band. And as such, it does take a little while. So you'll have plenty of forewarning. Hopefully, yes, Kylie, just because always trying to do better. You're awesome, Juan. Thank you, Philip. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of her skull. Lol, that sounds bad. I'm getting rid of the line that I've had for her skull. And I'm going to get her hair in. Okay, now I'm going to start working on the background. Well, in the comic books, Belle has a very bright royal blue suit. So I'm probably going to have Sanju do a blue bikini. Actually, I need to turn this down. All right, so now you can see the grid in the background, and I'm going to follow the grid with my sketch here and get this worked out. For starters, I'm going to give her, at least on one of the versions, so she's got two versions. There's going to be the bikini version and then the topless version, which I just found out I need to do yesterday evening. Oh, thanks, Yo-Yo. Okay, so I've got the beach going here and then circling around. And then there's going to be water splashing all along her thighs. So we won't see all of her thighs here, but enough that of course it's clear what's going on and how she's posed. But then there's going to be a lot of water splashing. Oh, hi, Sarah. Okay, so this is following. Okay, so it's following this line here. So any lines that I've got going through are actually following on the grid. Hey, Melvin. Okay, so then it's turning again right there. And then I'm going to have a little like mound of beach right here. And then it's going to turn again and go along the shoreline. And then this is the shoreline, which is the horizon line. And then here is kind of the ceiling perspective grid. And I'm going to do clouds following that grid as well. Hello, Commander Meerkat. Jeff, thank you so much for the host. Benfie, thank you for the follow. Yes, even the clouds get grid lines. That's right. As you guys know, I'm really working on upping my background game, and I've been really studying a bunch in the framed perspective books, and I can't recommend those books highly enough. Over the summer, we're actually going to take a little bit of vacation, and those books are coming with me for more study time. Gabriel, hello. Yes, I am back on Twitch, and I am home for until the end of August, pretty much. So I plan to get back on my schedule and go live 3 times a week, and I'm really, really hoping to stick to the schedule. Oh, sorry, Kylie. Where are we going? Okay. As some of you may know, our oldest son is turning 17 next month. Next year, he will be done with high school, and he plans to go to university away from Calgary. At least that's the basic plan. So this is kind of our last year where our kids are still our kids. And we're going to be taking them on a family reunion / cruise. So we're just doing one down from Galveston, Texas. So we've been planning this for years and saving up for it, and we're going to be going this summer at the end of the summer. So we're really excited. And yes, I'm very sad about the move out moments. And I'm not looking forward to him leaving me. Oh, hello, Harja. Thank you. All right, I don't know about this hand here. So I'm going to leave it there for now, but it's definitely slotted for the chopping block. Yes, the young ones are leaving. Well, the oldest one is leaving. It's very sad. But the grandparents are going to be there, and we're doing a whole family reunion out of it. So it's going to be really fun. Now, the thing is I am actually really, really scared of expanses of water that I can't see the bottom of. Like, movies about shipwrecks and stuff just scare the living daylights out of me. So I'm going to kind of be brave for this, but I'm scared shitless. Hello, darker one. Yes, he's driving well. He's doing good with that. He has his learner's permit. Here in Canada, you have to have your learner's permit for a year before you can apply for your full driver's license. So he's gotten in all of his time, like his driving hours that he's supposed to get in. He's doing a lot of driving practice. He knows all the rules of the road, but he can't apply for his full license until I think it's August. Sorry, Mr. E. That's a rational fear. Thank you, darker one. Oh, wow. So she's like polar opposite from me. I am not, Rob. I'm not going to San Diego this year. Maybe in a few years or next year I'll go, but not this year. So I want to do some tiki torches. Just see. The only thing I don't like about Procreate's grid is even though you can technically make the grid lines thicker and the grid darker, it's never thick or dark enough. And that kind of frustrates me a little bit. But other than that, it's fine. Hello, Zex. I'm sorry, Rob. Sorry, guys. My hair is bothering me. Yes, I have signed up and I am going to Dragon Con. I've never been there before. It's going to be exciting and different. And yes, I will be at Dragon Con. Oh, it's a better show? Well, that's good to know. And you know, I will go back to San Diego Comic-Con. It's just, it's a tough one to do in the summer when the kids are on summer break, and you know, I should be home with them, and then I'm gone for 5 days, and then or 6 days more like. And then, you know, it always takes a bit of recovery to like come back to life after San Diego Comic-Con. So, I have to give that one a lot of thought before I decide to actually go for it with San Diego. Oh, yeah, it is smaller, Kylie. I do my sketches generally on 8.5 by 11 paper. So 8.5 by 11 is wider than 11 by 17, even when you shrink it. So I don't know if you can see the border line, but that is kind of the page spec for an 11 by 17. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Very true, Gabriel. Yes, that's right, Zex. One less kid in a couple years. I know. Weep. All right, so, you know, I'm going to put this one on there just so that I get my basic idea in for a second. Yes, I'll blow the sketch up when I do the final. That's kind of how I work it out. I'm just taking this one off for a minute. So I have this one for the grid line, and then I have the other one for the background. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth. Okay, yeah, I was a little bit happier with how I drew the tree here. So I'm going to get this in. Yeah, Kylie, a couple times I've tried to like not do the sketch and just go from this scribbly layout all the way to the big 11 by 17. In the end, I kind of don't feel that it saves me time. I was doing it in an effort to save time. But I think in the end, it usually turns out a little bit better if I have the sketch first on a separate piece of paper. I just am able to to erase and work with the paper a little bit more. I'm always worried about the quality of the original art when I'm working straight on the art board. With this one, you know, if I'm not really liking the way something is turning out, I can erase and keep trying, and it gives me a little bit more liberty to work it till it's right. Okay, so I'm gonna have some of the palm fronds blowing. So like this one is gonna come around and loop a little bit. Not all of them, but some of them. They'll just be blowing around a little bit. You can get a couple coconuts, and then what I wanna do is have lights strung all the way around the palm tree base, whatever. And then it'll add more, because my whole plan with this one is to make it like a evening picture. So not nighttime, not even really dusk, kind of late afternoon where the sky is really pretty and stuff like that, but then all the lights will show up and look really nice. Yeah, and I want to make it like there's tiki torches and stuff. Grow Gals, hello! Welcome to the stream today. For anyone who's just been added on or is just tuning in for today, I am working on a cover for Zenescope. It's for their VIP celebration. So I will be going to it this summer, late August, I believe it is, or mid-August. So I'll be going there, and it's for their VIP list of people. And I think myself, Ebas, and Elias will all be there. And I'm imagining we're all doing a special cover that's for this particular event. And so my assignment was to draw their character Belle in a beach party setting, since it's kind of summertime and I guess Philly's close enough to a beach. And so that's what I'm working on now. And my deadline for the art is by this weekend. And then Sanju, who's going to be coloring it for me, his deadline is on Sunday the 30th. So he's going to have a week to color it. I have a week to draw it. He has a week to color it. Now, I'm sure Sanju is working on plenty of other things. For me, my week has been cut into because I was at the con, got back late Monday night, and you know, you're just trying to get right back into it. Swafford, thank you so much for the follow. I know, I'm sure it is. Okay, so now I've got another palm tree that's just kind of behind here, and it'll fill up a little bit more of this space in the back, and it's going to be something that the lights can string backwards towards. So like we'll have some lights stringing back and going around towards the palm tree in the back. And then in the front here, I want to have some big candles that are just going to be sitting in the sand. always grow, gals. I am self-taught, so I buy books and study from art books. I have always drawn, so I guess my hand has had a lot of practice in arting. and then I'll ask my peers and friends if they have any suggestions for my art, or things that they're doing or that they learned that can help me improve. And then, yeah, I study YouTube and just do everything I can to continue to grow my craft on my own. I have not taken any art classes. Tom, hello. So her tone color will be darker on the left side. Yes, I suppose so. Though, you know, there is going to be a decent amount of ambient light because it's not nighttime. It's just going to be a little bit in dusk setting, I suppose. Hello, Lone Dragon. Oh, thank you so much, M. Swafford. Oh, really? That's so interesting, Zex. So are you, I take it you're an art teacher. That's so cool. All right, I'm looking up palm trees. Palm tree. Because I just want to make sure that I get the tree stump or bark with the proper texture. And I guess there are so many different types of palm tree, but I'll just do the most typical ones that have like the rough bark. Oh, that's amazing, Zex. See, I haven't been able to find a lot of like comic book art classes, you know, because if I felt that there were some, I would take them. Even if they were like, well, online would be easier so I could study in my own time. But yeah, I mean, that's incredible that you're doing that. Oh, that's so awesome, Lone Dragon. Which X23 was that? I don't recall. Okay, finally. It took me a long time to get some actual palm tree photos. Lol. Okay, I'm just going to take this window out. Shrink it down. Sorry, guys, I'm not seeing your comments for a second because I'm moving my palm tree pictures so that I can read your comments. Oh, the giveaway. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, so it was, all right. Yes, I remember which one. Now I know who you are. Okay, so I'm looking for starters at the base of palm trees and how they connect. So they get a little knobby and gnarly, and they're thinner. So I was drawing this way too thick. I was thinking too much in the tree trunk arena and not enough in the palm tree arena. So we're gonna do that for starters. That is so awesome, Zex. Congratulations. I mean, that's a really cool thing you have going on, and it's amazing that they're supporting that. Thank you, Zex. That is 100% the plan, and I will be trying to get her there. Oh, hey, Kara. Kara, I need to text you. I want to bring you some stuff this weekend. Devin, hi. Yes, this is a drawing of Belle. I am working on a cover for the Zenescope VIP celebration that's happening in August. So my assignment for this one is to draw Belle in like a beach party setting. So I wanted to, in order to get it to look like beach and party, you gotta have both of them in there somehow. So I'm doing like, I'm gonna put some tiki torches. I've got some like beach candles because I looked it up. I'm gonna put some lights on the palm trees. And so I've got her kind of with the beach in the horizon, and then it's looping around and crashing against her knees. So I was trying to incorporate all of those things into the background a little bit to help with the vibe that I was asked to do. Oh, yeah, but it's going to be so much stuff for you to carry, Kara. So I guess just let me know when you're back so that I can drop off the stuff. And I need to give Justin his Joker from the Twitch party. Yeah, so it's Beach Belle. No, it's not the same beach as Robin Hood. Well, unless someone drew it for the VIP. I'm just making up a beach. But when I did the Robin Hood in Van Helsing, I looked at the San Diego coastline. I did not look at the Philly coastline for here. I just kind of tried to make it a nice beach setting. Or at least the closest beach to where Philly is. Because Zenescope headquarters is in Philly. My dad is from Philly. I should really know the area better, but I don't. All right, now the thing I don't like about this is it looks like the palm tree is getting out of her hand's way. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put her hand. I may not have it all the way out there like that. So for now, I'm just going to draw the tree, not thinking about and worrying about her hand, and figure it out as I go. Only if it's not an inconvenience for you, Kara, because I'm going to be around for the next, like, sorry guys, my hair is really bugging me. I'm going to be around for like the next 6 to 8 weeks, I think. So, you know, it isn't like this is the only opportunity. I just feel bad that I've had all this stuff to give to you and I haven't gotten there yet. And Justin hasn't gotten his sketch. So I've been feeling pretty shitty about it. So you're only dealing with the timeliness of my guilt. Oh, Zach, that's so kind of you. That means a ton. Lots and lots of love to you. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, Kara, we can just text back and forth and find a good time that works for you and me. And I think I can probably work out any particular time and work around your schedule for the most part. Lyndon just has one thing that I need to attend this weekend. You're awesome, Kara. Thank you. I have a ton of clothes to give to Kara. That's what's happening. Oh, that's awesome that you're on vacation, Mr. E. That must be nice. Okay, I'm happy with how the tree is now. It's kind of going away from us. And if I move her hand a little bit so it isn't quite in that indentation, I think it'll look a lot better. So For me, arms and hands, even though I don't want to jinx myself, they're really not hard for me to draw, so I'm just going to remove it completely and work on it later. And I know that Belle here is kind of all tight in on herself, but I'm doing that intentionally so that she kind of looks more cute and demure as opposed to like, gabam, here I am, boobies, you know. I think that this is a little bit more fitting with her character. That's right, kabam. All right. Palm trees are just so interesting looking and so beautiful. I really love them. Like, we have no palm trees in Canada. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that we have palm trees here. So whenever I do see them, even though I hate the heat that's surrounding them, I am really happy to see palm trees. Hey, Keeman. You can rent some for the summer? Oh my God, that is crazy. Hello, Smiles of Pain. Oh my God, that's terrifying, Tom. All right, now I'm going to go back to my actual grid page again. All right, so this right here is the safety zone. That means anything of importance needs to be within this inner box. So like her knees stop right at the end of the safety zone, and the top of her head is just below the safety zone. So she is safe. This right here is where the book actually cuts off. Now that's kind of a bummer for me that the tree goes completely outside of the perspective. I mean, outside of the box. So I might need to move that a little bit if somehow the tree becomes very important to me, but it probably shouldn't become very important to me. Oh, thanks, the Red Gamer. Okay, so it always gets a little thicker up at the top, and that's where the palm fronds come from. Maybe I'm gonna put, okay, so this is the grid line. Maybe I'll put a couple tiki torches in here too. Okay, so this is, oh wow, that is so amazing, Zex, for sure. Thank you so much. Mono is amazing. Wow, that is so very kind of you. Thank you. I love mono. Yeah, that's actually a good idea, Devin. Just have the palm tree coming in without us having a big ugly base right there. And then maybe I'll put a, okay, so then these palm trees need to be a little higher. Yeah, you know, I can, I'll message you my contact. Let me see if I can send you a whisper. Okay. Thank you so, so much. Okay. So I'm getting some palm trees in. They're just gonna be hanging out up in the, little bit higher up into the background. I've got this one in the foreground and it's just kind of swinging in like that. And then that gives me a little bit more room right here to put something. Now granted, I am gonna have her holding the coconut somewhere around here. So that is gonna fill up this space. And then I want lots of little candles all along the base all around here. But let's put one tiki torch right here. So I want the style that I saw was 3 tiki torches all kind of put together. And then I think it looks really nice. So I'm gonna get one in here. So they're almost set together like a little, I don't know, like a little group. And I'll have this palm tree a little bit more in the foreground, background. Thank you so much, Zex. That is so amazing of you. I'm sure they have that, Kylie. You should totally get it. Oh wow, 8 is pretty cold. Not at all, Kylie. I mean, it's whatever is cold to you. I just need to see where the line ends. Go. Splashing water, Kylie. Oh, thank you so much, Lone Dragon. It went great, Fleeting Infinity. Thank you. Hey, Linda Dragon. Oh, according to my kids, Sherlock was on a, he doesn't like to eat when I'm gone. He kind of throws a protest, which is very sweet. So yeah, Sherlock has a hard time when I'm gone, and I miss him too. So now that I'm home, everything is going back to normal. I can't spill all the beans on it yet, Devin, but it is really, really exciting. And if you remember a comment you made or a question you asked me a year ago when I was working on Magoo, it has something to do with that and what we were planning back then and even more additions. How's that for cryptic? I know. It's so vague. I'm so sorry. Hopefully Devin will know what I mean. If not, then you guys will just have to wait. But, you know, as soon as I get the all clear from JP Roth and Divinica is back on my schedule, I will start telling you guys all about it, and the entire process is going to be done on live stream. So I'm really, really, really excited about what's to come. I have never been more excited than I am right now about what's happening. And it's going to be so freaking kick-ass. I can't even. I'm sorry, guys. Domo, hello. It's so good to see you here, Domo. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I'm so sorry that I missed us being able to hang out more at Heroes. Walking Pogo Stick, thank you so much for the follow. No, Medusa has not been scrapped. Don't worry. Heroes was amazing. How was yours? Yeah, that was a crazy meetup, wasn't it? I mean, how unexpected, just on the side of the road. Guys, I want to spill all the beans so bad. You know how bad I am at keeping secrets. This is very, very difficult. It hurts me more than it hurts you. All right, I'm lightening the background to kind of refine it and clean it up a little bit. No, it's definitely not a self-portrait at all. Kylie, whenever I meet artists that I've been following for a long time and I really admire, it is just the hardest thing, and I look like such a dork. It's really bad. Yes, that would make me very happy. Possibly the eyes look the same because I draw my eyeliner on my eye, so maybe I draw it the same on my face as I draw it on the art, but I absolutely do not draw myself. I am drawing the characters that I am asked to draw, and it's not at all intentional. Thank you, Smiles of Pain. Okay, so there's going to be lights strung all along here. Yeah, I saw that, Kara. I'm really excited. Thank you so much, Mr. E. Thank you, Kylie. You guys can definitely tell me if something looks off, though. And I think we're at the point that I can count on you guys to be honest with me like that. The only one I can't anymore is that my art looks like me. That's awesome, Tom. How did I get involved with Zenescope? JP Roth Sabine Rich, Mike Crome, and I, who all started in comics together, took a gig together for Zenescope, and then from there I started doing a lot more covers and stuff. So we met them at a Comic-Con, and then they, agreed to do a project with us, or they suggested the project. I'm not entirely sure how all that shook out. But then after that, I just started taking regular covers for them. Thank you, Mr. E. Okay, reply. Good thing this is text, Kelly. So I want little, I don't want big waves crashing, but just kind of where it looks like the water's calmly coming up onto the shoreline. Hello, Lady Salvatore. Thank you, Mark. Wow, I could see a palm tree that's like it's coming into the picture and then turns at a complete right angle all the way up like that, and they have a swing on the base that's going horizontally. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm not a huge Brie fan. Interesting. you know what I'm gonna do? I'm pretty much just gonna leave this as sand right here. And these are gonna be lights all in the palm trees. And the one key to these kind of pinup covers, this particular type, is when I fill it up too much and start going too far into getting into the background and doing all of that stuff, I can almost ruin the cover. Because this is not supposed to be a really intense storytelling cover. And with pinup covers, sometimes the best ones are the ones on a white background. They sell the best. It's crazy. I know it, like, in the art of drawing a cover to attract interest or for people to become excited about getting it at first glance, you have about, like I was telling you guys before, you have about 2 seconds for the person to either like it or not. And sometimes when you cram it too full, it can make it not likable. It's very odd. But I might write on the sand VIP. That actually might be kind of fun. If I did something like that, let me get it on the proper grid here. Okay, so it would be here and here. That's too big, I think. Aw. Sorry, Kylie. Okay, any recommendations on how to pick up work with Zenescope? Just started doing freelance for Dynamite. Hey, well done, Ems Wofford. With Zenescope, just, do you go to any conventions? Or actually, you know what? Not conventions. Because the crew that writes for the books and does the editing doesn't usually go to a lot of conventions. What conventions do you go to, Ems Wofford? Motor City was the most recent. You know what? Let me ask them. And then I'll have a decent answer for you. Sorry, Devin, that sucks. And guys, you know, it's pretty rich coming from me because I have no patience when it comes to, you know, things that I'm trying to work on in my work. companies that I would like to work for, progress that I am hoping to make. I am the worst offender when it comes to when it comes to having patience and, you know, waiting for things to come to you and all of that stuff. And you don't want to wait for shit to come to you. In this industry, you definitely have to be out there, you know, taking those risks, doing what you can to get yourself known, to like meet people. It's, for an introvert, it's a very hard thing to do, but that is necessary in this particular industry. It's very rare that you just get your entire career path handed to you on a silver platter packaged with a bow. It just doesn't happen, right? So I am extremely impatient, but let me tell you guys, because I've been where you're at, where you have certain companies, and with those particular ones, I have worked for them. Go back 7 years, and I can still see in my messages me having written and being like, oh my God, I would really love to be able to do some work for you guys. Would you ever consider me for cover work? And I didn't ever get a response from that. And then it just all worked out, you know? So it happens. It happens so slowly compared to what you want. But as long as you keep working at it, it will happen. I know that. Yeah, exactly. But Jason doesn't go to a lot of shows anymore. He goes to certain ones. So that's why I wasn't entirely sure. Because the first thing I was going to say was like, oh yeah, well then just go to a con and say hi. Be like, sup, dude. But I don't know. Like now they have kind of like their convention crew. And the guys that handle a lot of the art only go to like New York or San Diego. And those are just inherently a lot busier and a lot harder to get into. I think you can, Kylie. You know, even if I think you should, I think you can. And even if you don't get the answer that you want, you're in their mind. So even if it's for the sake of you know, they know your name, they know of you, they've seen your work, you've sent them all of that stuff, then you're in there, you know? I had to wait, I think it was 1.5 years from the time I submitted art to when I got some interiors for DC. I had to wait that entire time. But I was in Jimmy Palmiotti's mind. I heart you, Jimmy, if you ever see this. Thank you. And then when a need arose, he was like, oh, let's give Dawn a shot. You know, it took that long, but it did happen. Exactly. I agree with you, Zex. All right, I'm going to try again with the VIP thing. You send both, Kylie, so that you say that you're able to do colored. Sorry, guys, it's doing those lines. Yes, you would, in my opinion, you would send both. Let me see. I may have my portfolio. Actually, no, it's downstairs. So I have a portfolio that I take to portfolio review. And what I did is I put in some completely colored finished work, like the Magoutiers. That's all there is, you know. But then I did some that were line art, and then some with the final colors right next to them. So mostly I did line art, color, you know, so they can see your lines and then they can see the final colored product, because in some cases, A, you didn't color it, B, in my case, I am still learning digital coloring, and I didn't want to like shoot myself in the foot by my like 1 year of experience with digital coloring as opposed to my 7 years of experience or 6 years of experience with drawing. And it's a good thing that I split them up, because when I went and showed one editor, they were like, your line art and your anatomy is on point. Your digital coloring could still use some work. And I'm like, oh yeah, believe me, I'm with you. I'm still working on that one, you know? And so at least then they were able to see my lines without my coloring that kind of let me down on those particular pieces, in their opinion. And honestly, the best thing you can do is start having a social media presence. Even if it's scary, I'm scared to post all the time because I'm kind of a chicken shit introvert. So, it's hard to post your work. It's hard to put yourself out there, but get yourself a social media presence. Get yourself an Instagram. It takes so long to get your following growing, to get new people to find you. Tag the shit out of your work and just do the best you can to try to post every day. And then, because they'll look you up online and then see where your social media is at, see, you know, how many followers you have. All of that helps towards your portfolio, as it were. Yes, you can submit colors that someone else colored. Yes, as long as you, like I would actually, if you're digitally submitting, actually put it right on the art. So when I did my portfolio, which was printed, I actually printed out the credits and taped it onto the piece of art because it was just a print, right? So I taped it onto all the little prints that I made. I printed out my line art. I printed out the colors. If I didn't color it, I would credit the person who did, so that it's clear that you didn't color it. Because in this case, Sabine had colored it, and you know, Sabine's light years ahead of me in coloring. And I can't be like, oh yeah, I did that. No. Oh, cool. Thank you. That's so great, Devin. Yes, Brian Polito is such a nice person. And guys, if you find that anything I said you disagree with, or if I offended you or made you in any way feel bummed, I'm super sorry. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. And my, talking on Twitch is kind of half focused on talking and half focused on arting. So, you're not really getting a very well thought out, well presented, cautious opinion. You're just getting me shooting the shit with you. And so, I apologize if I, came across too harsh or came across too intimidating. I really don't mean that. I hope that anything I said is 100% encouraging and, at most a little prod in hopefully the right direction. But if you disagree with me, or if that's not what you're trying to do, by all means, just be like, carry on living your life. So it's said with love and the hope that it helps. Yeah, no filter, Dawn. That's right. It's always just, enter at your own peril. Oh, thank you, Kylie. Yeah, at the end of a Twitch stream, I'll be like, shit, what did I just say? Like, is that like, whoa, that's gonna follow me for a while. So anyway, hopefully not offended. Yes, that's right, OBTN. How did you catch that this is Belle with a rose in her hair? I mean, that is some intuitive shit right there. Oh, I hear you, Kylie. It's so hard. It's really one of the most difficult things to do because you are like putting yourself out there so hardcore. I would venture to say it's more putting yourself out there than like approaching someone at a bar. Granted, I never did that, so I'm not entirely sure, but from what I've seen in movies, you know, it looks pretty stressful. I'd say it's about that, like that. Love to you, Philip. All right. I want so much jewelry on her. Just an aggressive amount. All right. I'm not entirely sure where I want to put this, but somewhere around here because, well, actually, you know what? I need the space. Let's do something like this. Kind of right there. Nope, that's too close to the edge. I have to move it back or it's going to get cut off. Hello, Hodor. Oh, well, very well done, Obi, and I'm so excited to see you there. I'm going to be there too. Party time! Still, that is really quite amazing that, you know, you'd make a good Sherlock. And I don't mean that about my cat. I mean, you know, the real one. Some intense sleuthing there. So I want it to be like a magical rose in her hair. Guys, I'm sorry that it's doing the like little marching lines. I will turn it off in a second. There we go. Off. Oh yeah, she is gonna have body jewelry. She's gonna have like bangles and bracelets going all the way up on her arms. I'm gonna do kind of boho chic, boho beachy on her. And then for the topless version, I might have her with like some sort of beach cover up. Like kind of think a sweater like this on either side. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm talking to Devin. But I really like it on the sand. Also, it fills up this space like so perfectly, Devin. So I'm going to have to make it like sandy grooves, and it can't be completely even. So that is important. Mitch, I have not started work on White Widow. That is next week. So I'm just like 3 weeks in a row, I've got a cover to get done. And so I have not started on White Widow. I will Monday next week. And yes, I believe I checked with Jamie Tyndall and he said he was fine with streaming, or that might have just been in my head. I will be checking with him though. I have it on my to-do list to write him tomorrow and just be like, okay, I'm going to get started soon. And check on Twitch and all of that stuff. So I'm pretty sure though that I will be streaming it. Yeah, me neither. It's gonna be fun. Have a beast head pendant. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I asked Jamie like a year ago if he would let me stream it. So, you know, I'm pretty sure all will be fine. You want? Yay! Thank you, Mitch. Okay, that's a good idea, Kylie. Philip, I haven't submitted my insurance yet, so the migraines are not going well. I have a headache every day, but I need to just scan it and submit it, and then everything will be fine. Now that I'm home for the next few weeks, I will actually get off my ass and scan it. It's literally right over there by my scanner, and I haven't gotten around to it. I know, I'm a fail. Woo! That's awesome, Obi. I will gladly sign all the things. Because Twitch names are different than real names, Obi, have we met before? Or will this be a first timer? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Tom. Yes, Topless Belle. Thank you, Kylie. You're such a good friend. Oh, also, you guys, random thought when it comes to companies that you want to work for is you can also try drawing the characters that they have. You know, pick your favorite one. I know that this requires time, which not everybody has, and I understand that. But if you have the time, draw the character and tag the company. And, you know, for some companies, of course, their social media crew is so big. But for a lot of them, I know, like, if you tagged it on Facebook and tagged Lady Death or tagged Brian Polito because a lot of people do. He seems pretty cool with that. They'll see your work right there. That's so great, Obi. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing you. Make sure you help me make the connection of who you are when we meet at the VIP party, because I don't always connect the Twitch name to the person and sometimes the Facebook account to the person. So please give me a heads up as to who you are. That is a very good idea, Devin. A lot of people have done it, though, so that's why I'm kind of going to keep it a little not with that. Okay, I realize that at the moment she is missing an arm. Ooh, maybe... All right. No, I am not going to draw anything else. No seashells, no random bits of whatever. Back off. I need to back right off. I did axe the tiki torches. It was just too much. It wasn't looking right. And in order to make them in the foreground here, they would be so intensely competing with her face because their size would need to be even bigger, really, than she is. And as such, I didn't think that that would really look right. I need to pull that back a little bit further. That's what I need to check on now. I may move her arm up to here. So as to fit all the things that must be fit. Wow, you're on a roll, Zex. sorry, Kylie. It's just practice. I'm kind of feeling though that I need to do more practice. I want to find I'm never going to find the time to just practice, but I'm going to try to make the time a little bit more and like give myself 10 minutes every day to just, there's a couple websites online that are like, I need to find the website again, but what it does is it has like computer generated poses. Think like a 3D body modeler. So it's like a Pozo program. There's one called Daz 3D. There's one that used to be called Poser. And something that someone has made is that they have put tons of poses in this character, and they've just made thousands of poses, and they give you speed drills. So you have like 1 minute to draw that pose, and you can just fill a sketchbook with poses, and you can decide what things you want to draw, if I recall correctly. And I need to look for that and find it again. If any of you guys happen to know it already, definitely give me a heads up on it, because it was a long time ago that I was using it, but it's something I need to pick back up again. So I'm gonna start dedicating time every day. Like start my day with like 10 minutes of speed draws or something like that, to just get myself more practice in anatomy drawing. That's amazing, Kara. Oh, that's hilarious, Mark. Well, it's like I can't remember, like I feel like it was called 1,000 Poses or something. It was on, let me see if I have it still saved somewhere. Okay, because I do have an art. What? I don't have. Shoot! I thought I still had my art folder in my Google. All right, so I don't have it. Let me see if I can find it. Draw. Quick poses. I think maybe that was it. All right, here we go. Okay. Yes, it's called quickposes.com. And go to challenges. There's time limit. For images with time limit, use timed practice. Pose all, start. Yeah. So it's just got tons of poses, and you have like, you can set the time of how long you want to draw it for. Whoops. So yeah, quick poses, and then you can actually get the Quick Poses desktop app. Damn. Yeah, that's exactly right. Kylie, sorry, I didn't see that you had posted that already. Anyway, I need to start doing that every day again. Well done, Mr. E. Thank you, Philip. Oh, no, I'm on cooking dinner tonight, so I can't wait for Dan to ding. You remembered, Zex. Yeah, actually, tonight, though, I'm on making like roasted pork. So I need to actually go turn on the oven and stuff. But I did already prepare the meat, so it's all ready, and all I have to do is go turn on the oven. Kylie, I think you were right. It looked a little odd to me. And I might move this positioning a little bit. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be a coconut. I just thought the coconut would be kind of fun. Coconut is like so close to the horizon line that it's you could just barely see the top of it. And then I was thinking for the risque version, change it to like a little tray of shots or something, like one of those mini little trays. Yes, it is, Scott. And welcome to the stream. I'm just thinking about this a little bit. Thank you, Philip. No, that's awesome, Zex. Okay, I am gonna look up a coconut drink. Images. Aha. All right, yeah, see, I think I had the angle of the hand slightly awkward. X Mindless, thank you so much for the follow. So this way, the way that her hand is, it'll work for this version and then also hopefully for the alternate version where I might put a tray in her hand. Hey Wayne, nice to see you. Did you get home okay and all is well after Heroes? And I'm glad that it's below the horizon line, so then I can actually show the inside of the coconut a little bit better, because I was kind of bummed that we couldn't see inside it. All right, and then the ground is coming out like that. There's coconuts. I might want to move the VIP out a little bit more, even though this is the safety zone. I have enough space here to play that this part can actually move over a little bit, so there isn't this tangent line where her arm is touching the VIP heart. I don't like that. You're just having a sandwich? Well done, Wayne. It's appropriate. Thank you, Mr. E. Yeah, some Jell-O shots or something that looks party-ish, and I have room here to fit a little tray, so it works out nicely. So yeah, I think that this part is pretty much ready to send to Zenescope, and they speak my scribble language. They know what this means. So what I'm going to do is I'll just cut this out digitally, move it over, maybe try shrinking it like you said, Kylie. I'll give it a shot. But yeah, this is enough for them to get an idea of the final plan. I may add a little bit more detail into it. I've pretty much got her bathing suit worked out, and then I will give her, maybe, if they're cool with it, Belle has like a leg dagger holder that she always wears in her, like, in the covers. So I'm just gonna find out from Zenescope if that's something that they want to feature here, or if they'd rather not have any weaponry on their happy beach party. So I'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sketches get more noodling allowance. Woot! Thank you, Kylie. Well, I have got to run because I need to go turn on the oven and get everything ready for dinner. Yes, we must have been, because I didn't see you at all, Wayne. Weep. So yeah, I need to go and cook dinner. It's pork, like roasted pork, but I have it marinating right now, so it'll be like in little pork steaks, and pita bread. And then I need to cut veggies and stuff like that. Guys, I love you all. This was a really, really fun Twitch stream. Thank you so much for being so welcoming, to welcome me back after all the AWOL moments I've had lately. But I love you guys a ton. I will be back with more live streaming over the weekend, and maybe more than that. We'll have to see. Thank you all a bunch. I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Have a great evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.